Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am making alkaline fried dumplings. In Jamaica, we call them Johnny cakes. In Jamaica, we use 4 ingredients. We use regular white flour, regular white salt, regular water, and baking powder. But since I'm trying to eat healthy, I'm going to replace those ingredients with the alkaline ingredients. So instead of the flour, the white flour, I'm going to be using spelt flour. This is upside down or backwards or whatever. I know that. So I'm going to be using spelt flour instead of white flour. I'm going to use sea salt instead of the regular white salt. And I'm going to use spring water instead of regular water. I don't have anything to replace the baking powder. Some people use the Perry water, but that's not on the list. But I'm not going to use that. I think it makes the dough flaky, and I don't want flaky dough, so I'm not going to use it. And I've made these before, and they're flat. They're not as plump, but they look okay. So I'm touching my hair, and I'm getting ready to knead dough. Let me wash my hands again. So let me wash my hands, and then we'll get started. I'm going to use 1 cup of spelt flour. Use as much as you want. I'm going to just use a cup. Use 1 cup, 2 cup, half cups. Whatever you want to do. One cup of spelt flour. If you need something, you can come and get it. It's no biggie. You probably don't want to be on camera. Oh, I heard my sister. Okay. And I think I'm gonna do. Let me get my stuff ready. Let's see. What do we want to do? I'm gonna do half a teaspoon of salt. No, 1 teaspoon. We do 1 teaspoon of salt. This is 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of salt. And you know what? Then I'm going to go with 1/4 also. Because, yeah, I'm going to do a 1/4 also. 1/4. 1 teaspoon and 1/4 of salt. And we're going to mix this up. Mix that up, mix it up, mix it up. Mix it up, mix up the salt. I have a pan over here. I'm going to put some, let's see, some grapeseed oil in this pan and get it going, get it warmed up. Just a little bit. Just to get this going on the stove. I'm going to put it to about 4 or 5. And in Jamaica too, when we make the fried number, we use regular oil. But because I'm trying to be healthy, I'm using grapeseed oil. Or you can use avocado oil. Alright. While the oil is heating up, we're going to start to get our dough formed. So, how much water? Maybe 1/4 cup of water. Let me see. Trying to get a good measurement here. This is 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of water. Let's start with that. Sometimes the dough, you just To get the dough good, you keep adding water, or you can add some more spelt flour to get the dough nice and rolly, not rolly, but get it to form a nice ball. Let's see here. It's going to need more than 1/4 cup, but we just started with 1/4 cup just to get it going. I've done this in a bigger bowl, but I want to do it in a clear bowl so that you guys can see it better. I used to make this as a child, like maybe when I was 13. I used to make fried dumplings. They're easy to make. Your kids can make. If you trust your kids around the stove, or you can supervise them, because kids can make this. All right, let's go with 1/2 of 1/4. Probably won't even need that much. About 1/2 of 1/4, because we don't want the dough to be too wet. So just gonna pour a little bit. And I'm gonna put the whole thing in, just a little bit, because we don't want the dough to be too wet. And even if you get it too wet, just add some more flour. That's all you gotta do. No biggie. You can't mess this up. Only way you can mess it up is if you add too much salt and it ends up being too salty. I think that's the only way you can mess it up. Because once you add too much salt, you can't take it back, you know? You can't take the salt out of it. So, that's the only way you can mess it up. Add a little bit more water. Get this done. And add a little bit more. Just keep adding a small amount. And like I said, if you add too much, just add more flour. All right, I'm going to get in there with my hands now. Sometimes when I do this, I put gloves on because I don't want to feel the dough in my nails. And this dough feels pretty tough. Ugh. I like my dough to be a tad bit sticky. Alright, I'm going to get in there with my fingers. Just knead it till it gets to be a tad bit smoother than it is right now. Last time I made them, my sister said, next time make them bigger. So I'm going to try and make them bigger. But if we make them bigger, we're not going to have as many as we had last time. But she wanted me to make them bigger, so I'm going to make them bigger. Okay, looks good. It looks good. It's about how you want it. It's a little sticky, sticking to my hand a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, see? And I like it that way, but if you want it not to stick like this, you just add more, that's sticking to my hand. I like it this way. But if you don't want it to be that sticky, you can add more flour to it. But I like it sticky like that. Try and make them big. Let me get a dish. Okay. Get that out of the way. I'm trying to roll them big. She wanted them bigger than I did last time. First, I roll them hard. Give them a hard roll. I press them together, press my hands together as much as I can and roll. Because I want to get a good roll. And then I just roll them regularly. And press them out a little bit. Press them out a little bit. Like that. Shape them to be round, square, wherever you like them. Like that. It's a hard roll. Then when I know it's like, see how rolled out it is? And a hard roll. Then I just roll it up. A soft roll, then do a soft roll. And then just flatten it down a little bit. Hear that? There it is. A hard roll to get it like that. Get it like that, hard roll. And then I do a soft roll. So I used 1 cup of spelt flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. There it is. So we're gonna get 2 more out of this, so that's 5. We're just getting 5 because my sister wanted them bigger. What did I say? So I said one cup of spelt flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I still have water in here, so I did 1/4 cup of water, and then maybe half of 1/4. But I didn't use all the water. There's still water in here. I don't know if you can see that. So I didn't, just after you put 1/4 cup of water in with the flour and the salt, add half of 1/4 and just pour until you get a good consistency to roll a dumpling. That one's perfect. Last one, and then we're gonna fry it up. Do a hard roll to get it nice and round is what I usually do. See? I'm gonna do a soft roll. And I flatten it down. And there you have it. All right. Let me see if I can get the camera over here to the oil. Oops, I'm tripping over myself. All right. Ooh, that's hot. I can see the steam coming from it. And I put too much oil. Look at that. I put too much oil in here, but it's okay. It's okay. And I have it on 5. See, I have it on 5. I don't know if you can see that. I have this on 5. I'm going to turn it down to 4. Because I think it's too hot. I can see the steam coming from it. Alright, now let's get to frying. It's going to sizzle. I usually do them smaller, but my sister wanted them bigger. So I did them bigger. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to have dough on it. And I'm going to clean up a little bit while I'm at it. And it doesn't take long to fry. I need to flip them because I had my oil a little bit too hot. I'm gonna put them on a plate with paper towel to drain them. Like this, I'm gonna put them on paper towel to drain the oil off of them. When I take them out, I can put this over here so we can see. It's still hot. Yeah, this is still hot. My sister was making tea earlier. This is hot. Need something to flip with. like on the other side. And nice and golden brown. And I don't want them to cook too fast because I want them to cook all the way through. So I had them up too high. I want them to cook all the way through. So I want them to cook slower than what they're cooking right now. I may turn them down a little bit. Right now they're on 4. I'm going to turn them down to about 3. Can you see? On 4, turn it down to 3 a little bit. Now you can use these for, we call them Johnny cake in Jamaica, and we have them with breakfast. But you can use them with anything. You can use them as a snack, with breakfast, with dinner, lunch, anything. But Jamaicans, we usually use fried dumpling with breakfast, and fish, and kalaloo. I think you guys call kalaloo collard greens, but Jamaicans say kalaloo. Jamaicans eat fish for breakfast. Oh, we eat fish for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but we eat fish with breakfast a lot. And Americans don't. Americans usually eat fish with dinner, or have fish for dinner. Yeah, I like that golden color. I'm gonna let that stay for a little while and get a little bit, maybe a little bit darker. It's a pretty color right there. I'm gonna make it get a little darker because I want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. Yeah, it's a pretty color. I think you would say let it cook for about 5 minutes on each side, but I had the oil up too high, and this side got dark quickly. And we don't want that because we want it to cook all the way through. So on maybe 3 for 5 minutes on each side, I would say, if you're trying this recipe. Simple recipe, simple ingredients. They're actually ready, but I want to make sure they're cooked all the way through. So I'm leaving them in there for a little while longer. All right, I'm going to take this one out. That's how it looks on that side, and that's how it looks on this side. Take that one out. Now, you're supposed to cook alkaline. When you cook it alkaline, they suggest that you use a cast iron skillet or a stainless steel. I don't have either or. I don't have either. I don't have a cast iron skillet and I don't have stainless steel. I'll probably buy some eventually, but I don't have any right now. It's a pretty color. I'm going to get this side again. That side. I just burned myself. I hate to cook. I really do hate cooking. It's too much work. But these are simple recipes, so. Pretty color on both sides. Pretty brown color. That. I always splash myself. Put too much oil in the pan. Pretty brown color on both sides. Pretty brown color on both sides. All right, pretty brown color on both sides. All right. I want to taste one so you'll see. I want to see the inside of it, how the inside looks. Alright. But it's hot right now and I don't want to touch it. It's hot. I'm going to put some aside for my sister. I'll put 3 aside for her. And get that one. These were the bigger ones. I think this one's bigger. That one. And I'll take these 2 small ones. They're cool. I want to cut them open. Maybe I can cut them open with a knife. Let me put hers in a bowl. These are hers. I'm going to cut mine open, show you the inside, and have a taste. Let's see if I can, because they're hot. I don't want to touch them, they're hot. You know what? I'm just stop being a wimp. You know what? That's what the inside look like. And you're soft, you're not hard. And you're hot, they're burning me. You're soft, they're not hard. Now I'm gonna taste one. Really good. The last time I had them with some agave. I could have added some agave to the batter, but you know what? I think I may have added too much salt. This is a tad bit salty. Tad bit salty. I'm gonna add some agave. Look at agave. So I wouldn't add the 1/4 teaspoon. Just one. Just do 1 teaspoon instead of the 1 teaspoon and the 1/4 because it's a tad bit salty. I'm gonna add some agave, raw blue agave, organic. Just dip it in here. I did this last time, it was good. Good. That's good. I like to eat them when they're warm. Once they get cold, they don't taste as good. Okay. So that's it. Eating with my mouth full. Fried dumpling. In Jamaica we call it Johnny cake. Simple recipe. Cook time is quick. 5 minutes on each side. Try it. Good little snack to have. Have it with any meal, breakfast, lunch. Oh, excuse me, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Okay, I'll come back with another alkaline video. Thank you for watching. Princess on a Pill here. Bye.